What can she do?
I can't build. She can build shit. She can build shells. She like all the furniture in their house. She's like built.
Hot.
So hot. She like her in like a mask with like a power tool. Hot. I know. I'm hot now just thinking about it.
All right.
I only have one power tool, and that's my vibrator, and I can barely use that. We're drawing for one of my favorite songs that has been a long time coming. Only You. Only Have Eyes for You, baby. This song was supposed to come out a few months ago, and the world's been a crazy place. It's got delayed a couple different times, but I'm very excited that she's finally being birthed. I feel like I have a new perspective on this song now, being probably it's 8 months since I wrote it, which is much less time than a lot of these songs that have been coming out. But, you know, it's called Stockholm's a Ghost Town. Wrote it in Stockholm. Actually, no, I didn't write it in Stockholm. I wrote it in northern Sweden. Ormskivik. Well, the first time it was pushed back was when coronavirus wasn't even COVID yet. It was fresh out. And they were, because it's called Stockholm's a Ghost Town, there was actually concern about cities, including Stockholm, maybe being a literal ghost town, which, you know, on one hand I was like, well, this is kind of perfect PR fit. But, you know, we gotta be conscious, we gotta be aware, and now everywhere is kind of a ghost town with quarantine and stuff. But she's coming, and it's gonna be a good time. So I'm drawing kind of various life scenarios that are hinting at lost love-ish, if that makes sense. And today we're drawing a door.
Because
we're drawing a door for a variety of reasons. Actually, the door is somewhat real to the story. Doors were involved. There was definitely doors. Let me refresh my memory, because to be honest with you guys, I've drawn a lot of these far previously. So we have a drawing with a street lamp, which is one of my favorite ones. And that was actually like, there was one night in particular that was us running through the city, and, you know, it's kind of the holding hands running through the streets at night with the lamps and the places and shit. And that was super, you know, romantic or whatever. And so that was nice. And then also, obviously, there was drinking involved. So I drew a couple drinks. And we were closing down the bar, so there's like an open close sign. That's not revolutionary, but you know, it's cool. Sometimes this rotate feature isn't great. Can I zoom in on this? Because when I was there, the whole thing was I had a room that my friend had set up, and then the room ended up not really working out, and so I had to get a hotel room last minute. I went to go find a hotel room, and it happened to be something was going on in Stockholm that week that there was like no hotel rooms. It was like fucking Mary and Jesus out there, you know? Well, pre-Jesus, I guess, just Mary. No room at the inn. And I finally, actually, the guy who this song is about had recommended this hotel to me. And I went to go, I like ran in, it was raining, I like went, I'm like soaking wet, I was like, please, like, do you have a room? And they're like, oh, we don't have any normal rooms left, we only have a suite. And the whole point of me staying at my friend's place was I was trying to like be, you know, financially savvy and not spend all my money there. And I ended up spending way more getting a suite at this like super nice hotel. This song is about a sexual life that no longer exists at all. So I got a cat, and now the cat was intentioned to be, I actually haven't owned any pets on my own, so I was trying to go with a cat to be more low maintenance, especially for once the world opens back up again and I'm ideally traveling or touring or whatever I'm hopefully doing in life. And that was to make sure that like my roommate could watch him and it wouldn't be too much work, whatever. And this cat has proven to have so many issues, this poor boy. First, we talked about the scrotum, right? He had an issue with, he had gotten fixed or whatever, but then he had an issue, and I had to take him to the vet, and I had to rub ointment on his, you know, where there used to be balls, like twice a day, and that was like within a week of having this cat. And then after that all healed up, he still had this like goopy eye scenario, and the vet had said to like get it checked out if he still had the goopy eye. I was actually more inclined to not even go. And then I finally was like, well, whatever, I'll just take him in to get checked. It's probably going to be nothing. I'm probably going to spend however much money just for a classic case of goopy eye. And then this motherfucker is allergic to his own teeth, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But kid's allergic to his own teeth, so that means that I now have to rub his gums twice a day. Well, once a day. I have to give him a steroid twice a day. I have to rub his gums once a day with an ointment. I don't know if you've ever tried to rub a cat's gums. Not that easy. Not the easiest thing to do. In worst cases, he's gonna have to get his teeth removed. So then he's gonna be like that, like that dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. Like, but so I'm actually struggling with that because like everyone talks about like even when you're adopting a cat, one of the questions they ask you, they're like, would you ever get your cat declawed? And you have to be like, no, I would never do that. I'm not a fucking psychopath. So now they're like so casually being like, well, yeah, we're just going to remove his teeth. I'm like, remove his teeth? Like, bro, like that sounds like really fucking intense. And he's like, nah, like cats don't actually need teeth. I'm like, I feel like they might kind of need teeth. Like, it seems like something they enjoy having. And I'm also thinking from his perspective, picture you take this poor guy in, he gets put under, he wakes up, he has no fucking teeth. That's like your worst nightmare. You know those dreams that you have when you wake up and you don't have any teeth and your teeth are falling out? Like, that would be real fucking life for him. And sure, like, he can't verbally say like, oh, fuck, I hate not having teeth, and so like we think that he's okay with it, but I think that sounds like some animal torture bullshit, and I'm really struggling with it. So in light of his issues that he's now been to the vet twice already, and they're not super expensive visits, but they're money, and so I actually had a couple friends recommend to me to get cat insurance. So I've got him cat insurance. It's $18 a month. It's one less sweet green salad, not a big deal, and just in case, mostly like to prepare if he needs to get his fucking teeth removed. That's, I imagine, gonna be a big thing. It's pretty reasonable actually. I wish fucking human insurance was as good as pet insurance. $250 deductible, $18 a month, 80% of your vet visits are reimbursed. I'm good with that. Sign me up.
Maybe you could just.
Could I just get pet insurance? Like, do you take Healthy Paws? That was actually like pretty well done, that knob. One of the better knobs I feel like I've drawn. I'll get back. I think once I do this do not disturb sign, I'm going to try to address bottom right panel is what's bothering me.
Oh.
Classic. I think I want this to be a little bit bigger though so that the text shows up better. So let me know. I actually fuck with this door. Look at that door. I think I fuck with that knob. You fuck with the knob? Do you fuck with the knob? Alright, we got a door. Let's bring back memories. It's about sex and love and all sorts of shit. And that's what this song's about. So, it won't be out yet when this comes out, correct? Right? Song comes out on July 3rd. So, prepare your heartstrings, you know? And get out there, stream Stockholm's a Ghost Town. And comment below if you've ever had a fling during a trip to a foreign place before, and let me know how it went. Goodbye. Love you all.
Oh, now where'd you go? You open the door, I'm falling for a ghost now. And I'll keep begging while you keep fading away. Stockholm's a ghost town now. Oh, now where'd you go? The sheets on the floor are falling for a ghost now. And I'll keep begging while you keep fading away. Stockholm's a ghost town now.